What's up guys, Cardfight here, and today I'm back with another Chou deck review on the brand new Chou deck, which is VG-G-TD14, debut of the Divas. So I'm really excited for this set because Bermuda Triangle is definitely one of the most beautiful clan, and I also really love the Bermuda playstyle, which is to regain resources by the effect of bouncing. However, right now we have a brand new archetype, which is the Chou Chou, actually pronounced as Chou Chou, which means butterflies in Japanese. I don't know why they could make that name. People will just call it Chou Chou. Looks funny, but yeah, it basically means butterflies. I have no idea why they're called butterflies, but yeah, they definitely look really good. And so, one tip of advice for you guys to know is, if you guys are getting this Chou deck, there will not be any hot stamp this time around, but there will be an SP version of the Bermuda Triangle here. So it's pretty cool because the SPs in this set and the booster set will be in bikini. So this year's SP comes in Bikini Mew. Alright, so yeah, you can see, I think they actually mentioned here that if you can put an SP, you put a bikini version of her, which is really nice. So yeah, let's go on to review. This deck also includes some strides, so that if you guys are like trying out Vanguard, definitely pick up this. You guys could actually just play with this Chou deck, and it's not utter garbage. So yeah. Definitely there's also the brand new booster box, which I'll be opening later on if you want to upgrade your deck. So yeah, with the power of Blaster Blade, I shall open this. I mean, Blaster Blade is no good anymore because it is unable to open so many stuff. Damn. Blaster Blade! Oh! Alright, that's pretty cringy, but let's do it for the good old times, alright, pal. So yeah, so let's see what is the product you can get from this set. So we have a very cute Chou Chou deck. Yeah, a cute Chou Chou first guide. A brand new fresh guide without chrono in the face. I finally have Chou Chou. And they go through like the basics of this. But you guys pretty much don't need them because you guys are total professionals. Maybe I should read them instead because I'm a bad player. So yeah, a very nice cute pink blue playmat. I hope there's Chou Chou. Oh, there's no Chou Chou. So it's just a pink blue playmat. Kind of wish there's a Chou Chou design so that I can like make a personal playmat. I could like just print it out into my rubber mouse and it become a very nice playmat. Oh, this looks really good. Bermuda Triangle Chou Chou. So they teach you some of the combos and how you could play the Chou deck. So basically your goal is just to stride into her and you could do some combos, which I will be hopefully I can get a duo video on. A lot of new Chou Chou stuff and Prism Duo. So interestingly, this page not only introduces the Chou Chous, how to upgrade this deck is they also show you the brand new cards from the other archetypes. So you have Duo support, Prism support, Riviere support, Coral, my personal favorite, Lorry support, and Reindeer support. So it's like perfect for you Bermuda Triangle lovers because you guys will be able to build so many decks with the next set. Alright, let's go to the most important part of the review, which is the deck itself. So can we do it, guys? Can we pull SP? SP! Ah, damn it. It's not an SP. But nonetheless, we got two Chou Chous. It's amazing. Alright, so this is basically the name card. I'm a Bermuda Triangle player. Here's my name card. That's cringy. Don't do that. Alright. So yeah. So you get a foil version of her as well. So the contents of the deck is 2 copies of Chou Chou, what's her name? Sec. So 2 copies of debut stage Tirua. What she does is, when you perform a stride, you may pay the cost of common plus 1. If you do, review the top card of the deck and put it into your hand. So basically, draw a card. And if the card is a Chou Chou, so this deck is like 100% Chou Chou. Choose one of your regulars and put it into the bottom of the deck. If you put the bottom of the deck, you can draw a card. So it's kind of like draw 2 cards by sending 1 back. It's kind of like Shadow Paladins, but instead of retiring, you send back 1 card back to your deck and you can draw 2 cards. So I think they are trying to go for the so-called remove some of the cards to gain some advantage type of gameplay. Pretty interesting. I like Shadow Paladins, and so do you. So next card we have is, give me a sec, 2 copies of Linnell, Chou Chou Linnell. So it's a strike card. Oh, I forgot to go through the second effect of her. let me go through the second effect, so sorry. If you, during your right phase, if the number of your rearguards is 1 or less, you may strike without paying the core cost. So it's really good because Bermuda triangles do not usually have rearguards since you bounce them back. And yeah, so basically it's like Luard by gaining free strike. So it's a pretty nice card, I guess. Sorry that I didn't mention that. But because most time the strike break skill is the only skill you need to know, don't you know? I'm just kidding. So next time we have the strike. When this card attacks hits the Vanguard, it may choose up to one of your rearguards and return it to your hand or put it at the bottom of your deck. And if you do, you can, and if you put it at the bottom of the deck, you can draw 2 cards. So you could actually use it in any Bermuda deck, because you can either bounce back 1 card to get advantage, or send it back to the bottom of the deck and draw 2 cards. Very good against stuff like Dominate, because you will send stuff back into your bottom deck. Stuff will leave a few, so you won't get dominated like for free. 2 copies. So next one, 2 copies of Chou Chou Pelfie. So what she does is, she's a G Guardian. Very nice, because nowadays try to give you G Guardians. When this card is placed on the Guardian Circle, and if the number of cards in your hand is 3 or more, it's a 20k shield. So very easy, because 20k shields are easy since Bermuda Triangle gains a lot of draw power. Alright, next we have is 2 copies of, or I think it's 3 copies of Perrine, Chou Chou Perrine. So basically when auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle, choose one of your rearguards with Chou Chou in the card name and put it at the bottom of the deck. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, it will pay the cost, which is to send back 1. It's basically like retire 1. It's like bottom deck 1 and you can draw a card. Kinda like Shadow Paladins. More great trees. 3 copies of Chou Chou. Piorina. When your other rearguards with Chou Chou in his name is put into your deck, he gains a 3k unit until end of turn. So very useful, I guess, as a rearguard, since if you can stack the sandbag effect, you can gain lots of power. Yeah, it's the great trees. So in total we have 8 great trees, 2 being the cover card and all these. Next up, we have 4 copies of Vanillas. Looks nice. 2 copies of Chou Chou Ayana. Another one of them is holographic. You can see star pattern. When your other rearguards with the Chou Chou in this card name is placed to the bottom of your deck, placed into your deck, so it could be any way, maybe Gear Chronicle way. You may pay the cost of counter blasting 1 and put this unit to the bottom of the deck. If you do, draw a card and choose up to 1 card with Chou Chou name from your hand and call it to Rearguard Circle. So yeah, I mean, it's good because you can combo and call another card. So basically you can like either bounce it back or send it back to your deck, and you can like gain an additional attack. So I know you could actually pull off some combos with this card. So I will definitely keep her in the deck. 2 copies of Listella. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost of choosing one of your other rearguards with Chou Chou in his card name and put it to the bottom of the deck. If you do, draw a card and this unit gets a 2k power. So yeah, Shadow Paladin style attack, sack 1. We call it sack for 1. We call it sack for 1. Soul Blast 1, sack 1. Then draw a card and you can gain plus 2k power. 11k solo attacker. Right. 2 copies of Bermuda. So it's basically a E special intercept. If your number of your rearguards is 1 or less, this unit gains a 2k power and 5k shield. So one of the things you could do is, interestingly, is when you could actually just guard from your hand and it's like a 10k shield. So you can actually use her that way. You don't really have to intercept. She's not an E special intercept. You can actually just guard from that and you have more. If your other rearguards is 1 or less, you can actually have more defense power from your hand. It's basically a 10k shield. 3 8k vanillas, Sabrina. 4 copy of Chou Chou Claness. Claness is an interesting card. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from a hand, look at the top 7 cards of the deck and review up to 1 card with the Tirua and its card name among them and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you do put a card into your hand, choose one or more cards with grade 3 or greater your hand and discard them. So it's basically just, I think it's Tiruna. Yeah, Tirua. So basically it's a Luard Searcher, we call it, right? Kind of like Abyssal Owl. Is it Abyssal Owl? The owl basically searches out top 7 for Luat. It's the same effect, but this time we get in the Chou deck, so it's pretty nice. Her second ability is when at the end of the turn, if you have a Vanguard with 2 Rua, which is the main Vanguard, you can Soul Blast 1 and put this unit to the bottom of the deck. If you do, you can counter charge 1. So it's a counter charge engine, and it just searches out your T-Rua. Next we have Chou Chou Mao. 2 copies of Chou Chou Mao. So what Chou Chou Mao does is, at the end of the battle that this unit boosts the Vanguard with Chou Chou in its card name, you may pay the cost. It doesn't need to hit. The cost of Counter Blast 1 and choose one of the Regards with Chou Chou and set it back to the bottom of the deck. If you do, you can draw a card and choose one card and call it to the Regard circle. So boost, then maybe you can select one of the front row attacker, I guess. Set it back to your bottom of the deck. Then you can call up to one draw. You can draw one card and then you can call another card, attack one more time. So yeah, this is pretty nice actually. Pretty nice combo card. 4 perfect cards with Chou Chou in the name. I wonder, they actually make Chou Chou perfect cards as well, but if you guys are like playing basic Chou Chou decks, definitely use her. So next up is 2 copy of Chou Chou Risaka. Risaka is this basic, when this card is based on Regard Circle, choose one of your other Chou Chou and get those 3k power. So yeah. So finally we have the starter. Chou Chou Sasha. So, Sasha is, what she does is when your other Regards with Chou Chou name is put back into your deck, you may pay the cost of Counter Blasting 1 and return this unit to your hand, bounce it back to your hand. If you do, you can draw a card. So you can call again, do the ability again and again, keep drawing cards. Pretty nice starter in my opinion, because if you are able to return her at your turn every single time, she might be able to escape a lot of bullshit that we call retiling or lock. So it's actually pretty nice to have. Alright, let's go on to triggers. Triggers is actually rainbows in this deck, but it is all in Chou Chou. So 4 copies of crit triggers Chou Chou, 4 stand triggers Chou Chou, 4 draw triggers, 1 being holographic. It's a Margot clone as well, it's very nice. And 4 copies of heal trigger Chou Chou. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my Chou deck opening of the Chou Chou Trow deck. If you guys like to check out my booster box opening, which I'll be doing later, please remember to click on my I think there's no more annotations, so just check out my channel, there will be one. Hopefully I can put an SP. So I'll see you guys, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Peace out and love you guys. Rawr.